What's up guys, I'm DK Wrestler, and in today's video we're going to be going Funko Pop hunting. But this isn't just any ordinary Funko Pop hunt, as we're going to go thrift store Funko Pop hunting. Yes, second-hand stores that normally have items for way less than what you can find them at retail price, whether it's home appliances, clothes, or even in this case, toys and collectibles like Funko Pops. And so there are a couple of thrift stores in my area that we're going to be going to today, but we will be hitting up my local GameStop after, since there is a pretty big chance that not a lot of these thrift stores will have Funko Pops, so let's get right to it. Alright, so the first store we're going to be going into is Goodwill, so let's see what they have inside. Alright, so I have looked through the toys and collectibles aisle, and it doesn't look like I have found any Funko Pops. It's just mainly plushes and some other different toys over on the other side right there. And then over here is just a bunch of board games, so I guess we're not going to be leaving with anything. Yeah, that Goodwill didn't really have anything, but we are on to the next thrift store that we're going to be looking at, which is St. Vincent de Paul. Hopefully there's some sort of collectibles in there that I can actually show off. And before we actually go inside of St. Vincent de Paul, I did notice this shelf with a couple of bobblehead collectibles. I'm going to try to really focus in on that. It's really focusing on what we got going on there. There we go. So an MVP Josh Donaldson Pizza Nova bobblehead, and then there's some Sonnet bobbleheads, which I have no idea what's that referring to. I think it's Toronto Blue Jays. And then up there is a Beatles book, and then there's a car right there, which let me focus on that again, and then some sort of Star Wars encyclopedia, which is pretty cool. And then I noticed right here the old hockey sticks they used to sell at McDonald's, and this one I believe is of Alex Ovechkin, which I would say MD, not sure if you need this, but I think he actually already has that, and I wonder if that's the same one also. And then right here we do have a Montreal Canadiens jersey, which, boo Montreal, Pittsburgh is better. Alright, so this is basically the toys and collectibles section here at St. Vincent de Paul. We got some puzzles, and the only thing I can find that looks really cool is this interactive video board game for Star Wars, which has got a VHS, which is cool. And then there's also an interactive game of the Naboo starship from the first Star Wars movie, or at least the first in the actual numerical order, which is pretty sweet. Alright, so that thrift store was a bit of a bust, but we do have two more thrift stores to go in this pop hunt, with the one we're at right now being the second Goodwill of this Funko Pop hunt. So hopefully maybe this store actually will have some loose Funko Pops. Alright, so this is normally where the toy section is, but since the last time I was here, it looks like they switched a lot of things up with some sewing stuff. But I do notice a bag of what looks to be some trucks right here, but that's all I'm seeing at this very moment. And then right here looks to be another shelf of board games like we seen at the last Goodwill store that we were in. And then here are some VHS tapes, which, I mean, this is kind of like the teaser for those new Blockbuster Rewind figures, which one of them is Toy Story, so it's cool to see that here at Goodwill. So now we're out of that Goodwill, and just when I thought I couldn't find anything, as I was leaving the store, there was a cabinet with a Dreamland Dumbo Funko Pop, along with a Dumbo and Timothy vinyl figure, which I couldn't really buy that outright, considering that you can only get it through a silent auction where you bid in hopes that you can win it. But we are at the last thrift store, which you may have seen in videos from guys like Top Pops, and that is Value Village of all places. So let's see what's inside of here and see if I can find some Funko Pops. Alright, so while in the toy aisle here at Value Village, I have not been able to find anything Funko related. Normally you can look through these bags and there will be like a loose Funko Pop in here, but a couple of things that intrigue me here are this bag of toys here with a Buzz Lightyear inside, and then I guess this bag that has one of the Donkey Kong figures from the McDonald's set of toys, and then a dinosaur from, I believe, that one Marvel show that came out. And while looking through this toy section of Value Village, I once again could not find any Funko Pops, but there were a couple of things that were intriguing, like this figure here of the Kinder Egg Surprise mascot, which is cool. I wonder if Funko will do a pop soon of this, considering that they do have those Kinder Egg Surprises with the mini pops for Harry Potter, as shown on a recent Top Pops video. So hopefully soon maybe we will get a Kinder Egg Surprise Funko Pop. But there is one thing that I gotta ask though. Buzz, why the heck are you doing the splits right now? Alright, so we are out of Value Village, and of course there were no Funko Pops, but of course to end off this Funko Pop hunt, we are going to be going to my local GameStop, as I mentioned in the intro, since I can actually show you guys a variety of Funko Pops, since I believe there was a recent restock since the last time it was there. Alright, so we are inside of GameStop, and the first thing I see that is brand new is the Darth Maul and Ahsoka Tano 2-pack that is exclusive to GameStop, which it does have the GameStop Canada exclusive sticker. Also, I noticed right here some of the, I believe, magazine covers, which we got ourselves Giannis with the last name I can never pronounce. This one is of Scotty Barnes, which I know MD was a huge fan of this, so this might be one that I have to mention to him about possibly picking up here at GameStop. And then it is Stephen Curry, which looks really cool. He's doing the exact same pose on the cover, which is how Funko should be doing the covers. And then I noticed here a couple of the 6-inch My Hero Academia pops from the recent wave, like Mount Lady and Fat Gum, both playing baseball. And then, of course, something that really intrigues me are the new WWE pops that actually got announced not even a month ago, and they are here in Canada already. Here is Beth Phoenix, which does have a chase. Obviously, it wouldn't be here since the boxes now do have the design of the chase on them. And then right here we do have the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith, which looks really awesome to see. Long overdue for him to get a Funko Pop. Dusty Rhodes, which has been here for a little bit now. You can actually see, as I'm trying to rearrange these pops, the sale price of this pop. Liv Morgan with the SmackDown Women's Championship, which is right here. I do love the detail of the makeup and how it looks like she's crying for it, plus the detail of the SmackDown Women's title. And then some other WWE pops we've seen before, like the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, Paul Heyman, which is a GameStop Canada exclusive, Randy Orton, Rocky Maivia, and also a pop for the new wave of WWE pops, the Roman Reigns with both the WWE and Universal titles to make the undisputed WWE Universal title, which let's take a look at those titles. And then something I wanted to show you guys is that they have She-Hulk sodas, which is a common occurrence at GameStop Canada, but these aren't shrink wrap, you can easily open, plus they have the EB Games Canada sticker for some reason, instead of, I believe, the FunCon exclusive sticker. And then right here we do have some pops for the Transformers Rise of the Beast movie, which is out now, and they just announced a pop for San Diego Comic-Con of, I believe it's AirRaiser, which one of the pops we have here is Scourge, which looks really cool. And then there's pops like Optimus Primal and Mirage, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but these are some pretty decent pops. And ooh, this is a pop I actually wanted to see in person, that being the new Grand Inquisitor for the Obi-Wan Kenobi Disney Plus series. And then right here we have the Gloomy Bear, which I believe was like a New York Comic-Con exclusive, or no, okay, so this is the common, and I know there is a black chase with red eyes, I believe. Let me put that there for a sec, because maybe this might be the chase, even though I just mentioned about the chases having their own boxes now. No, this is the common one, but look how very shiny that sticker is compared to the other ones for the new style of sticker. Maybe this is another new special edition sticker, which pops out really well. The new Eric Draven from The Crow, which looks really awesome, and I believe there is another one where he does have a crow in his hand, but a bit of a different stance. And then here are the new Blue Beetle pops like Jamie Reyes, Conrad, Carapax, and then of course Blue Beetle, which I believe this is, I botched the words there, but I believe this is, yeah, the GameStop exclusive glow in the dark version. And then we do have some of the Gotham Knights pops, Gingerbread, Demon Slayer, live action Little Mermaid, and this is a pop that I actually wanted to see in person, that being the Pumpkin King Jack for the new 30th anniversary Nightmare Before Christmas set. But I am intrigued about the scented one that's coming out, that's going to be exclusive to Entertainment Earth. And then the top section is looking the same as I normally see it, except something new that's added is the 10-inch Leonardo for the TMNT Mutant Mayhem movie that is coming out, I believe, August 2nd, as someone mentioned on a recent, I believe, shorts that I did, or a podcast, I can't exactly remember, but it's really cool to see some Mutant Mayhem pops in person. Alright, so I am back from Funko Pop hunting, and I did obtain one Funko Pop, but unfortunately it wasn't any of the pops from the thrift stores. Considering that the only one that I could get, I had to do a silent auction for, so I couldn't obtain it at that moment. So the Funko Pop I had gotten was at GameStop, and I quickly showed you guys what it was. It is the Liv Morgan pop for the WWE lineup, and I kind of already showed you guys the front with the SmackDown Women's title, so this is it all the way around, with, of course, the back of the box, which has two lineups, I believe, where you got Bianca Belair, of course, there is Dusty Rhodes, Rocky Maivia, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and Rhea Ripley, which I do own Rhea Ripley, and then we've seen pretty much all of the other pops there besides, I believe, Ricky Steamboat and Bianca Belair. And there's a closer view of the actual picture of what Liv Morgan looks like, and the reason I actually got this pop is that this is a bit of a late anniversary gift for my girlfriend, which, yeah, I guess that's the first time I'm mentioning about her on the channel. But nonetheless, she's a fan of wrestling and likes Liv Morgan, so I thought I'd give her a Funko Pop since she does have one of Steve from Stranger Things. Now I'm giving her her second Funko Pop. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's Funko Pop hunt, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you would have obtained while I was Funko Pop hunting today, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here.